So yes, if you couldn't guess, we're playing Tinkaton EX, and you know what the coolest thing about Tinkaton EX is? There's no coin flips. Who would have thought that a deck with coin flips could go wrong? So yeah, it's just Tinkaton. Wondrous patch makes it better. You can cut out Ignition Energy, compare it with Alakazam. It's just really good. So yeah, no coin flips today. Imagine that. And I mean, you do play the new Tinkatuff. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess I could be in a situation where it's like I evolve into Tinkatuff, I try to get rid of an energy from their active and then gust somebody. But realistically, because this only works on their opponent's active, so it doesn't work on like a bench Pokemon. It's not a true crushing hammer. It's like a fate crushing hammer. So there's situations, but this is the card. This is the main card. Attach a basic psychic to one of your basic or one of your bench psychic Pokemon. There we go. There we go. Yeah. And I tested a little bit of Gengar with Zoroark. Gengar is the most disappointing.
For you to say the word China, I paid for it. Foot guy, pass pan scam.
Thank you, Sonny, for the sub. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, I can't read the message you sent, but I appreciate the money all the same. So yeah, Gengar, huge, massive, ginormous disappointment. And Jaw, congratulations, you got that Flareon. And yeah, Walking Plane, no, there was... It's a Squashing Hammer, there we go. We went back an hour. No, not another Toxtricity deck. It's Zoroark. If you'll gift a sub if I say yes, then yes, I enjoy Chai. But yeah, Gengar is a massive disappointment with Zoroark. I mean, just it's the best version is to play it with Zoroark, which is sad to say. Oh, I get it. I get it. I thought you meant like a Chai lot. Oh, good one. That's a nice try. See, I mean, I'll tinker around with it, but we're just gonna play Tinkaton. We're gonna get to the 1500s. The stream will not end until I get to the 1500s. Okay. And we're starting off against the fighting deck, which is pretty good. Yeah, it Tinkalada wins. So yeah, Gengar, I just, you know, I didn't believe people in Japan when they said it was bad. I should have listened to them. All right, so that's a great start. And Seabass, did I put it in the old decks with new cards video? I don't know if I did. Oh, well, we lose. If we don't have a Pokemon in the bottom 7, we already lose the game. And what sucks with this in-between format is that I can't use that like deck list thing that I normally would have, and I can't use Limitless. You know, ironically, the only game that actually works is PDC GL. Come on, we need a basic. Okay, so we got Tinkatink. The goated... Wait, I've never had this type of success with Great Ball. Then we just rip a Dust Ball. We had 5 Pokemon in the bottom whatever cards of the deck. That's insane. Okay, is there anybody I can put in front to, like, do something? How many we got? We got an Alakazam. I'm going to have to evolve into Alakazam. So I think this is just the strat, is I just let the Abra get knocked out. And you at the locals don't think Japanese players know how to play this game? Well, they were right about Gengar. Gengar is terrible. I don't understand how the Dusk Ball is that good, but if you're wondering, why do you play Dusk Ball in Alakazam or Tinkaton? The reason is that you're going to have a 30-card hand. Your opponent's #1 way to get around that, obviously, is with Iono. So most likely, you're going to have your hand Ionoed, and then if you get Dusk Ball, you'll know, oh, there's Pokemon at the bottom. You're struggling against Gengar? Yeah, and this is kind of what I expected would happen. Oh, they got the switch. They didn't even have to go for the air balloon. They just had the switch knockout. They're wearing a bra. All right, well, they didn't get anyone good into play. Bad news is we're not in a great position. Good news is they didn't do anything. Hmm. So I believe we have the knockout, right? So I get rid of that, and that 1, 2, 3. So we have the knockout. So I think we just go for it because they're going to be so far on the back foot if they suck a butt here. Ooh, I never thought I'd be this happy to see Hassle. All right, so it's 3 cards, right? Look at the top 8, get 3. I have to do math here, which is unfortunate. I should have used the Buddy Buddy Poffin first, though. All right, so let's go Morty's Conviction, and yeah, we'll go get the Fez. That is crazy. This was a crazy turn that we just had. All right, so we want to go Poffin for Abra. They don't know what's about to happen, do they? And then we just go Fez, Tank, flip the script. I have to make sure we have 6 cards in the hand at all times. And then I think it's worth it to evolve into the Tinkaton because the ability is really stupid. Right? Like in a Trapinch, it's good, but in this situation, it's not. And I'm not sold on Pneumonia. I think if you play Pneumonia, you have to play 2 copies with the backpack, and then it sort of makes sense. And Walking Plane, hey, it's with Wondrous Patch. You know, it's Tinkaton with Wondrous Patch. It helps in other matchups with, like, you know, against other single prize decks. Tinkaton helps. And don't forget that Tinkaton does 30 times instead of 2 times. So after an I&O, you're most likely going to be attacking with Tinkaton. And it can survive a hit. You know, it's not weak to Dark. I think it's weak to Metal, right? Yeah, ironically, a Metal-type Pokemon is weak to Metal. But yeah, Walking Plane, don't expose my secrets. They're not toes. You can't expose them. You know, PP Jackson's not wearing socks. But I think Tinkaton, this is the best Tinkaton has ever been since we lost Double Turbo, right? Another Wondrous Patch. Obviously, another Wondrous Patch deck. If Gengar is useless and Toxtricity is disappointing, there's only 3 cards that came out in the decks that are playable. And what do you think? Dr. Arceus, thank you. Hopefully you're Dr. Arceus and we get to see some pics in the Discord. But my feet are tied, never gonna let me down. If Gengar is the most disappointing Mega, and Toxtricity doesn't really have any partners, all that's left is Wondrous Patch. There's only one thing left, and it's Wondrous Patch. And never gonna let me down. Thank you for the gifted sub to Dr. Arceus, who seems to be willing to post some pics in the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, go do it. We did get our finalized, so the rulings, there's no interesting rulings from Pokegym. They didn't clarify whether Frostlass is affected by Battle Cage. But again, we think that Frostlass is affected by Battle Cage. We'll find out for sure on next Thursday on the 13th. But we learned that Battle Coliseum is officially called Battle Cage in English. Vertigo Valley is Dizzying Valley. And Jumbo Ice Cream is Jumbo Ice Cream. Which is, you know, fine. So, oh, yeah, this is great. This is a great matchup. And we want to have the Mystery Garden. We want to draw a bunch of cards. We want to have the baby Tinkaton. But yes, obviously this deck does not need, you know, Alakazam does not need Tinkaton to be successful. It can get by without it. All right, so let's do some Pneumonia. Let us attach. I mean, we're gonna have to attack with the dude at some point, right? And what do you mean? What do you mean? You saw Trust Your Pilot playing with it. What do you mean it's not out yet? It's literally right there. Do I play any bosses? Of course I do. Why wouldn't I play any bosses? All right, let's attach to... I mean, actually, no, we can... This is a matchup where the baby Tinkaton is actually really good. Okay, you saw Trust Your Pilot playing with it. No, you did not see anyone... You saw... Oh, I saw Trust Your Pilot. I saw Trust Your Pilot playing with the card. Trust Your Pilot let us know 2 months beforehand that the card was coming out. It was Trust Your Pilot, TYP. You know, TYP, just the tip. That was going to be my news channel. I mean, you always see me playing with my toes. But Wondrous Patch, I still play the Ignition Energy because you have Hilda. So Hilda just allows Tinkaton to attack, right away. There's one Ignition. The Jet Energy is pretty funny because I can knock out a Mega Lucario EX with the baby Tinkaton. And no Grimsley decks? Oh, Grimsley is bad. Grimsley really only helps Gengar. There's other things to do. Right? There's other fun things you can do with Grimsley and Gengar, or like potential things, maybe not fun or good. You have to wait. You have to play with your PP 3 times to knock out the Solrock. That seems a little much. Thank you, Shiny Ray, and I'm glad you didn't put, oh yeah, and that's for the win. Because it was me. I was the #1 PDCGL player and streamer of 2022. And there we go. Okay, so this is where it's going to all come to a head. Is if I just get an energy, a special energy, we can do all the things. And as long as they don't gust me, we'll be fine. As long as they didn't get a gust card. But this is also why I like Mystery Garden, because Mystery Garden puts an energy in the discard pile for Wondrous Patch. Additionally, it does many other things. It activates, it lets you draw cards. That's about it. I mean, I guess I have to go with Tinkaton. There's not really another option. Strange Timepiece. Okay. That's not helpful. Wait, no, that's not helpful at all. That's literally a useless card in this situation. Literally the most useless card in this situation. I could have used Artisan to shuffle the deck. I should have definitely used Artisan to shuffle the deck. All right. So then in that case, unfortunately, I think this is just, what does this guy do? Oh, I can gather materials. I can do more things. Oh, don't worry. I have a Togekiss build. I have other builds of this deck that have Togekiss and stuff. We got nothing that we need. I could use Lilies, but I think this is just a kill the Riolu turn. Right? Because they literally have nothing else going on. The only thing they can do is Harry Mama with a reversal. So let's just go attach to you. I think I Butt Scratcher for a Bra. And do I Strange Timepiece here? Evolve one of your evolved psychic Pokemon. I don't think so, right? Like, I struggle to see the use for it in most scenarios. Like, I understand the potential of it, but I struggle to see the use of it. So Strange Timepiece, devolve one of your psychic Pokemon, putting any number of evolution cards. So what you can do is you can take an Alakazam, devolve it back to an Abra, and then like evolve a different one. But in the situation you see before you, it says that Pokemon can't evolve this turn. So Strange Timepiece doesn't allow you to re-evolve the Pokemon that you devolved. And Dr. Arceus, well, it'll be in the description of the YouTube video. And we just demolished this deck, by the way. Wait, they're playing Cypher Maniac. Do you need Cypher Maniac in Lucario? I mean, I think the deck runs well enough without it. I think I'd rather have, 4 Lilies, maybe 1 Cypher Maniac, right? You can maybe justify 1 Cypher Maniac, but this isn't Golden Go. I don't know. I really don't know if Cypher Maniac makes sense in Lucario. There's no coin flips. Yes, if you're wondering about Never Gonna Let Me Douse comment there was a Weezing deck that I played for 3 hours last week. If you're wondering why I didn't upload a video, subscribe to the VODs channel. You'll find out very soon. You'll find out on Phantasmal Flames launch day. Because what I do is I try to wait 2 weeks because the Twitch VODs get deleted automatically on Twitch after 2 weeks. So what I want to do is wait 2 weeks. Ooh. Well, that's pretty good. So I want to wait 2 weeks to upload them to YouTube, and YouTube got mad at me. They were like, hey, someone might be using your content. I was like, no, that's me. No, that's just me. And Chlamydia, you watched the full Weezing VOD. Well, I hope you had a fun day. Yeah, the YouTube audience, they didn't deserve that. I did put deck list in the description. I probably shouldn't have, but I did put deck list in the description. And this is why I attacked with Tinkaton, is because they drained their PP 3 times. Oh, yeah, they drained their PP 3 times. They have to use a Hairy Mama. They can only knock out a Tinkatinker or an Abra. And unfortunately, no, I think we're fine. Huh. Okay. So this guy can do... So this guy would actually come up short of a knockout on a Mega Lucario. Huh. I'm not quite sure how I should do this. Okay, so let's go... Let's play with our Rod. We'll go Alakazam, Abra, Psychic. Artisan... Yeah, I mean, this is kind of tough. Let's go Abra. Do I have another bosses? We do. Okay, so we have another bosses, so we literally just win the game on the Fez. And this feels kind of weird, like putting peanut butter, crunchy peanut butter between your toes. It's always smooth peanut butter. You always want smooth peanut butter between your toes. All right, then we just go Lilies, because, you know, I didn't think this guy would come in handy so much, and that's our first enriching energy. First time we got enriching energy this game. All right, so we got Ignition, I think. Therefore, I ham. Yeah, we just go for this guy. And what I like about the Tinkaton EX build is gather materials. Let's get rid of... I mean, we kind of need all of these things, right? I guess we don't need the Night Stretcher. Well, let's get rid of that. Apparently, Wonders Patch is useless. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, we'll just go Special Hammer. Something like that. And Dr. Arceus. Yeah, we there's peanut butter and toast, but you gotta think about it. It's gotta be in your mind. I did not think the baby Tinkaton would be carrying us this hard. But enriching energy is great. Obviously the Dunsparce build makes it better. But remember, Lucario, yeah, that's fine. Are they going to evolve? Oh my god, we're gonna draw a bajillion cards this turn. It's gonna be hilarious. So even with the Lucario having 440 hit points, I only need what? Like, I need 9 cards in my hand. 270, 440. Yeah, I need 9 cards to take a knockout with Tinkaton EX on a Mega Lucario versus 22 with Alakazam. You know, that's why I think this is playable. It's not better, I don't think. Why not both Seabass? Why not the Dunsparce and Alakazam? So 9 cards versus 22. You know, even I know that 9 is a better number than 22. They also have to Iono me. Oh, they use bosses. Yeah, they don't got it. I need 8 for 440. So 8 times 24. Oh, you're right. See, even less. Even less. There we go. So there you go. Yeah, we only need 8. And this guy's weak to metal. So, I mean, it's kind of sad we can't take the knockout with this guy with stupid Hero's Cape. But we just win the game. I'm going to draw all the cards. We have the Night Stretcher. They're going to be big sad. I'm going to try to BM them, okay? Their timer is more than 2 minutes behind mine. So we're going to try to BM them. I'm going to try to take a huge BM all over them. I also have the counter catcher, but we're not doing that. To be fair, they don't know that I have the ignition energy. Right? I mean, they probably know based on the fact that I just promoted that, you know, Trusted Pilot's got it and he's handsome and he's got the nicest feet in the world. But we're going to try to do as much damage as humanly possible. That's not helpful. That is the opposite of helpful. Can we get an Alakazam? Ooh, we got one. Can we do all of the damage is the question. How the hell did we go from 5 Pokemon in the bottom 7 to 1? How is that even possible? We had 12 cards in deck, so the top like 5 were all of the thing. And I think I'll do Lopunny day 2 of Phantasmal Flames. I think it'll be Sharknado day 1. But what I've noticed from Japan is that Mega Lopunny Dusknoir is doing some pretty big numbers right now. Like, it's doing a lot better. It dropped off in Japan for a little bit, and it's like, no, now it's everywhere. And then I'm pretending like it took this long to get 1080 snowboarding, baby. Okay, I think we would have had the knockout with Alakazam, but I choose to believe, you know, if I wasn't BMing, if we had to go to, you know, if we were doing a best of 3 and we were close to time and we needed to do it, you know, look at that. We just almost did 2,000 damage against Mega Lucario. Tinkaton is goated. Yeah, because they didn't know that I had the Ignition Energy in hand. And yes, the only reason I put Dawn in this deck is just to show it off. No, I almost did 2,000 total. And Albino, damn straight. Damn straight. And we just absolutely obliterated them. So I won't be streaming again until Friday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, I'll be working on the TCG Pocket video. Thursday is the Free Decks video. 0731. So yeah, I got to work on the TCG Pocket video. Thursday will be the Free Decks and the Battle Pass video. The weekend is a Canadian musician. And also, I think we're supposed to get some sort of reveal when it comes to our January set this weekend. And Moondust, there we go. So we might get a reveal of like the Mega Dragonite set. No, the Mega Dragonite set. We might find out a few cards in that set. Most of them are going to be reprints, but some of them might be the thingy thing. Yeah, let's just go up with the duck. Yeah, it's just, we don't, because usually, we'll see, right? We'll see how it all goes, because sometimes they don't reveal the full set. Sometimes they just, you know, reveal a few cards every week. You know, it's going to be like new arts and stuff. It'll be interesting. And I will talk about Crocodile EX and Adversity Insurance, or yeah, I think it's Adversity Insurance in that video. So like, I have a video, even if they reveal like 2 new cards, I have a video. And I can talk about Dragonite again, even though I've talked about it ad nauseum. And yeah, so it's a full reprint. Well, it's not a full reprint set. It's like Prismatic Evolutions, right? Well, it's not a break. It's just, you know, I'm working on YouTube videos. Like, a break is when I don't do anything. And a breaks in is an evolved form of Fennekin. And it's the stupid Greninja deck. Very interesting decision by my opponent to put that Duskull down. Oh, I think they started the Duskull, didn't they? Did they start the Duskull? No, they put the Duskull down. And yeah, this is the Greninja deck. I believe if I had an energy, I think we retreat into the Cleffa. But obviously we don't. And I'm gonna wait to play with my balls. I think we want to hold off playing with our balls until, you know, it's a little bit too late. They only have 2 cards left, by the way. There's a Tinkaton. I think now we play with our balls. Okay, that's pretty good. We still don't have an energy, but that's why we got Hilda. All right, so I should, keyword being should, win this game because we hit them for weakness. But I don't have a way to protect my bench. And never gonna, I just said that, never gonna let me down. Yes. We will find out the Battle Pass free decks on Thursday, so I will have the video up on Thursday about the Battle Pass free decks. I will also include upgrades. They went first, so that's why they didn't attack. I think it's pretty safe to say that it'll be Gengar and Mega Charizard as the 2 free decks, because for Mega Evolution base set, the mascots were Lucario and Gardevoir, and we got Lucario and Gardevoir. The 2 mascots for Phantasmal Flames are Gengar and Charizard. So I'm fairly confident it'll be Gengar and Charizard. And it'll be like, how do I upgrade the Gengar deck? That's the neat part. You don't. And Gordoroth, there you go. And Moondust, that's the only EX that I pulled. Oh, no, sorry. I pulled a Hitmonchan EX today in TCG Pocket, which is the worst EX in the set. What does it do? Oh, it does 50 damage for 1 energy, and that's it. And Problem Child, yeah, Yanmega is just in a great spot right now. Fire Breather, you don't even need Fire Breather. I think Fire Breather is just a waste. I think Lily's is better. Earthen Vessel is better. I don't think you need to worry. Okay, so we have to evolve. We are in a really rough position if we can't evolve fast enough. But I can't retreat and do anything. Oh, this might be a little rough here. You know, they have their Pidgeot set up. We are not in the best shape right now. There's an Alakazam. We don't need Alakazam. We need the other dudes. Well, Pneumonia, yeah, Lieutenant Surge. The problem with Lieutenant Surge is that your opponent might do it, right? Your opponent might just be like, oh yeah, I'll give each other the prize card. Yeah, you want the prize card? I'll take the prize card. But I think Nemona was kind of just a byproduct of a list that had the backpack, which gets 2 Nemona from the discard pile. So you put 2 Nemona in the deck. Yeah, we're gonna lose. This was a matchup we should have won, but you know, the stupid Greninja. Actually, this is fine. I guess they're gonna go for Kadabra and Abra, I would have to assume. And you're about to see Dusk Ball. You're about to see me play with... Who wants to see me play with my balls? Okay, this could actually be good. Now, the question is... I guess I go for the Tinkaton, right? We go Dust Ball first. Yeah, we go Dust Ball first because I know there's a Fez on the... The Fez decided not to be on the bottom of the deck. The Fez decided it didn't want to be on the bottom of the deck. Of course the Fez didn't want to be on the bottom of the deck. That would make too much sense. All right, so we have to go basic for Fez, Tinkaton, and we already have a Kadabra, and we have a Tinkatuff. I guess it's just, yeah, we can only take the Kadabra. It's all going to come down to whether or not we get the thing. Yeah, I guess it has to be Fez first. Well, hello there. We got it. So unless they can do it again, unless they can do it next turn as well, we will win this game. God. All right, let's go. Tinkaton EX. Yep, evolve into you. Of course, we can never find the Wondrous Patch when we need them. Okay, so Tinkatuff, we're not going to bother. I should probably check to see how much damage. We're doing 480. We're fine. So how does math work here? That is the main question, is how does math work? Because my Fez is a huge liability, and I think I just lose based on math. I think that's the case, is I literally just lose because of math. If they get Rare Candy, Greninja. I mean, they need so much, right? They need so much with just a single Pidgeot. But I also, you know, have to go Wondrous Patch, Tinkaton, Jet Energy to win. So we will need Wondrous Patch if I think we want to win this game, because that's the only Ignition Energy. The Enriching Energy is kind of funny. I don't know how many Air Balloon we got. Yeah, that's why I was saying they need a lot, but yeah, like you said, they have an 8-card hand and a Pidgeot. And they're only down 1 Rare Candy. So this, you have to imagine this is going to be a Greninja. And they also have Grand Tree. Okay, well, this is going to be rare candy for Greninja, so they might just go for the Tinkaton Kadabra KO and then Ionomi. That is probably the thing. And just the one ignition, because you're not supposed to be in this situation where stupid Greninja is everywhere. Wait, that's not an ignition. That's not an admission of guilt. You can't be used in court against you. Okay. They would need, unless, yeah, counter gain wouldn't do it. They got back a Dusclops. I don't think they're going to pop the Clops, are they? They're popping the Clops. Interesting. Oh, because they must have counter gain. They must have counter gain then, and that's what their plan is? Or they just really wanted to give me 3 cards? Okay, or they just really, really, really wanted to give me 3 cards. Which does appear to be working for them. Huh. Yeah, they can actually win the game next turn, because I got nothing out of that. We got literally nothing. The baby Tinkaton would have been great, and Alakazam, where the hell are all my Alakazam? I can't even top deck a Wondrous Patch. Because we don't have any energy, but they're probably going to item lock me anyway. Oh my god, they got it. Are you kidding me? So they knock out the Tinkaton, which is actually good for us. Because now I can just knock out Greninja for game. That's a goated Morty's. Okay, so how do I do this? There's so many things I could do, and there's multiple ways I can screw this up. How do I not screw this up? So if I go up with Alakazam, there's no way we can get a 16 card hand this turn, right? We would need 3, 6. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I mean, it could happen, but I think I go up with the... I think we go up with the Kadabra just in case, but I don't believe it's realistic that we can do this. Oh, hang on. Hang on a second. Okay, so let's go Fartazon. Let's thin the deck. Yeah, there's a... Actually, no, I guess I shouldn't. Right? Because, I mean, they have a Gust card, right? Yeah, they haven't used the bosses. They have bosses for game, so we just have to thin the deck at this point. This is how we win the game. Is we have to take the knockout with the Tinkaton. So we need a Psychic Energy in the discard pile. Oh my god. Now what the hell do I do? I need a Psychic Energy in the discard pile. This is not fair. Okay. I could Lilies for 6. But like we have the Mortys, and that is how we get the win. Oh my god. Can you not suck all the butts for once in your life? Can you not just okay, we got to get a Wondrous Patch. Can we see our first Wondrous Patch of the game? What the hell? Why? Why are you like this? How did I put Wondrous Patch in the deck and we still can't even get it? I mean, maybe they don't got it like that. Maybe they don't got it like that. What the? We just needed a Wondrous Patch. We drew like 10 cards that turn. We drew more than 10. We had the Mortys. That was painful. That was pain without love. Imagine losing. Imagine never seeing a Wondrous Patch, even though your deck has 2 in it. And that's the game-winning card. And not finding Enriching Energy when you need it. Not finding anything when you need it. You know, not finding any recovery card. Like, I had recovery cards, too. I have a Super Rod. I got the Strange Timepiece. We got it. We got 2 Night Stretcher. Yeah, we didn't get Hassle. We didn't get I mean, let's be real. Nimona kind of sucks, but again, 2 Wonders patch, we don't see a single one. Bill's Mafia, baby. Can you believe that Kansas City isn't in a playoff spot right now? That's crazy. Kansas City, if the playoffs were today, no Kansas City, and that'd be hilarious. But obviously they're going to win like their next 10 games. Well, there are lists with 3 Wonders patch. And I have lists with the Dunsparce and stuff, but like you don't think PTC Jail's going to screw you over as much as it does. And then it does, and you're like, oh, I should have seen that coming. They definitely will. They definitely will. Okay, so we've lost this one. The only way you're going to lose consistently with an Alakazam deck is if you get a bad start. That is it. If you get a bad start, that's how you lose. Wait, this could be good. This could be good if this is Absol and they don't attach. Well, I think they have it. Pretty sure they're just going to go Crispin. And D-Man, Taylor Swift demands it. Oh, this is... Wait, what is this? Wait, Grimsley's move with a Kangaskhan? Absolutely goated top deck with the Hilda, by the way. Okay, so let's go. Do we have a rare candy? We do not have a rare candy. But a tank deck with what? Like, what's the dark type gonna be? Is it the dude with the thing? Okay, and then I guess... I mean, they don't have it like that, right? If they have it like that, then we'll just do the thing. They're not gonna have a Crispin into a rapid fire combo. Wait, they just do a Naked Grimsley? Naked Grimsley for a Fez. Just how they drew it up. I don't understand who the Grimsley is for, though, because it wouldn't... Like, so, yeah, if it's an Absol with Mega Gengar... Why? Absol with Mega Gengar seems interesting. Okay. I guess we just retreat. Yeah, I guess we have to Morty's in this situation. And draw 1. Hey, you were right, ABC. Just play Nest Ball. Just play Nest Ball. That's all it is. Oh, no, you're talking about them. I see. Okay, so we get rid of that. Wonders Patch is active. I don't think there's a reason to play with my Rod, even to draw a card. Always play with your balls. I love that there's like a... Like in PDCGO, didn't it just like jiggle and have like a whoa? It just like jiggled and it failed, and that's how it went. It was like wobble. Oh, they're going for another Naked Grimsley. Oh, they got the High Dragon. So they're just going for Naked Grimsleys all day. I mean, who wouldn't want to see Grimsley naked? Am I right? All right. Well, we only need 12 cards to knock out this Mega Kangaskhan with Tinkaton, though I don't know if we're gonna get there. All right, well, let's wear a bra, I guess. That is unfortunate. I was really hoping we'd get some basics. We did not get any basics, because I was hoping we could activate Mystery Garden. All right, we got some basics. We're still not gonna activate Mystery Garden, though. All right, so that and that. Do I bosses the High Dragon? Is the question we have to... I think we do, right? Because an air balloon... They would have to have a big air balloon, and I don't think they have a big air balloon. Yeah, let's put 30 on. I don't think they have a Monkey Dory, and if they have a Monkey Dory, we're fine. And like, imagine if they had Scramble Switch as their A spec, and we just ruined their entire life. Like, imagine they were just preparing for, like, the craziest scramble switch of all time, and then I'm like, nah, bro. Nah, Bill's Mafia. Were they getting off the Naked Grimsleys this turn? Well, I think it must be, like, Hydreigon and Gengar or something, right? Yeah, the laddie has... Oh, no, they got the switch! Damn it, they got everything. Okay, so they got Cornerstone. That's fine, because no one on my team is affected by that. All right, so the Mystery Garden never did anything. Love that. I can go get 4 cards with Tulip. they built it in the parking lot of the Bills tailgate. Hey, we're going to lose because we just never found any playable cards. I mean, at a certain point, we have to start doing things, right? That's not cool. Okay. I guess this is just a Tulip for all the things. And then we get that. Okay. Kadabra, I believe in you, buddy. I could have gone Night Stretcher for Kadabra and then saved my supporter. Oh my god. Well, this was fun. Well, we're having a grand old time. Okay, so I guess in case they Iono me, I need to put the Alakazam on top. And then we go attach to you and end turn. The funny thing is, we can still win this one. It's just, uh-oh. Okay, so Sparkling Crystal is their ace spec. Luckily, it does 130 and Alakazam has 140, and I can also just knock out the Hydreigon this turn. I sound optimistic because there's no coin flips. You know, I was... Oh my god, they got another Grim... Is this going to be... So it's the baby Hydreigon, so they can do it this turn. They're going to go for... Oh, they didn't get it. So if you didn't know, it's look at the top 3 and attach any number of basic energy cards. Discard the rest. Wait, so they're going for a Crashing Butthead. What'd we lose? All 3 of our best cards. What did we lose? The 3 best cards in the deck. What could you possibly discard? All of our best cards. Doesn't matter, actually. Okay, so we just go for the knockout. And... 1, 2, 3. I have to take the KO this turn. There's a Fez. This is good. These are all good things that are happening. We do have to be very aware of Obsidian, though. Okay, so am I worried about Obsidian is the question. I think we just go Butt Scratcher for the baby Tinkaton, which is, you know, in this situation not really... Oh, we don't have a thing. We can't play with our thing. Huh. Interesting. Well, let's just see. Hopefully we have 15 cards in hand. Oh, we did. Oh my god, we were one short. We were 1 card short. And now we lose because we're weak to dark. Okay, so I think Dawn and... Yeah, like, have I found a Wondrous Patch in any of these games? Like, that game where I decked myself out, we found a Wondrous Patch. That was the only one. PDCGL is hiding all the Wondrous Patch from us. But we can still win this one, believe it or not. And that is hard to believe, but yes, we can actually win this game still. Wait, they're going to go for the Tinkaton. No, we can't win. We definitely cannot win now. Yeah, apparently we need to put Shaman in the deck and Psyduck because everyone is playing Greninja and Hydreigon. And TQ, it's actually Wondrous Patch. It's not Wonder Patch in English, it's Wondrous. God. We're just getting, you know, I didn't think we'd have so many spread decks today. I didn't think we'd be spreading the cheeks so much today. All right, so let's switch it up to a Dunsparce build. What do we got in here? 3, so we'll add a Shaman. We need Psyduck and Shaman. Okay, so this one is 1/1 of Tinkaton. How many rare candies? We got 3 rare candies. Well, Battle Cage doesn't stop Hydreigon or Greninja. Battle Cage only stops damage counters. So Battle Cage wouldn't, it doesn't matter, because remember, it's just damage counters from abilities and attacks. So we're just getting screwed by RNG apparently today. Apparently PDCGL is just like, yeah, screw this guy today. And then PDCGL is mocking us. PDCGL is mocking us. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Okay, I mean, if we survive a turn, if we survive that first turn, or I could be funny, and we're not going to survive that first turn. I had to do it. I had to do it. I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. If we survive a turn with, 12 basics in the deck, and how many buddy poppin'? 1 million buddy poppin'? And we just never find anything. All right, Vilrack. Who's a Viltrumite, apparently. Okay, we're going second. That is a good thing to do. We didn't give them the satisfaction of just playing with their dong a couple times. We're going to start the Psyduck, because apparently that's what we have to do here. Well, Mega Raichu, I don't think that'll be out until like the May set, right? Because Mega Raichu is in the DLC. So that probably won't be until like the August set. Right, because the January set is Dragonite and a couple... Okay, we win this one. It's some sort of Gengar deck. Gengar's terrible. We'll win. As long as we get a playable hand, which probably won't happen. Okay. We may be in a situation where I have to attach an Ignition Energy to a Psyduck to win the game. So, yeah, I imagine we'll just get... Could be the May set? Okay, yeah, DLC's out on February, so it could be. Not for sure, but yeah, the first J block set will be, I guess, the starters, the mega starters, because they're gonna have to mix things up a little bit. It won't be the typical, we'll get the baby versions of the starters, and then we'll get the EX version of the second set. I think they'll probably switch it up for Mega Evolution. No, it definitely won't be the March set, because we'll know about the March set in January, and they don't release they rarely release the, the Pokemon beforehand, so I don't think that'll happen. Or the cards before the Pokemon. We're in a very, very interesting, unique position, because I don't want the game to be over this soon. That's a goated Bills. Okay, so I think we go Bills. Ooh, okay. And then, I could take the knockout, but again, we don't want them to concede. That would be terrible. If they concede, that's bad. We're never going to find a Tinkatink, apparently, and this is just an Alakazam deck. But eventually we'll get a Tinkaton into play. So if you're wondering, hey, why didn't you take the knockout? You had the knockout on the Haunter. You just attach and do the thing. It's because they would concede. I'm going to win this game because it's a Gengar deck, and Gengar is absolute garbage. But if I win too quickly, my opponent concedes. I also want the Psyduck off the field. These are the machinations that have to occur to make a YouTube video. You should all hit that subscribe button because you feel bad for me. They're probably, their brain is, wait, what? Okay. I guess they've given up on life now. I guess they've given up now. No, they're still here. They manually ended their turn, but they don't want to be a part of this game, apparently. And don't forget that Alakazam goes through Gengar's ability. Mark, it's going terribly. Apparently everyone is playing spread decks today, and I didn't have Shaman. You know, you put Psyduck in there for Dust Noir, and then people knock it out, you never find your recovery cards, and then you don't have Shaman, and everyone's playing the stupid thing. So we're having really bad luck. Okay. Energy Recycler, so that means you got Toxtricity in here. Not who I would have attached to, but okay. They're giving me I guess they really don't want to risk losing their Fez. Yeah, this is gonna be a pretty boring game, I think, that we're going to win. Well, this would explain why we didn't find any of our Tinkaton line, is we prized a Tinkatink and a Tinkaton. That would explain some things. But yeah, this is the downside of Alakazam and Tinkaton, respectively, is that if you get a bad start, you can't really do much. And you hate Terra EX? I mean, it still happens to the best of us, right? We forget. Oh, right. You can't hit them when they're on the bench. I don't know why they keep... I think they might think that Gengar stops Alakazam, and that's why they're feeding me these weak dudes, but I don't think... They're going to learn that Gengar does not stop Alakazam, and they're going to be big sad. Wait, this is Grimmsnarl Gengar? This was Grimmsnarl Gengar the entire time? Okay, I mean, I get the energy recycler, but they keep sacrificing their dudes. They keep sacrificing everybody. And I can honestly say I have never used a strange timepiece. Any time I put this in a deck, I don't think I've ever used it for like maybe once, but I can't recall the time I've actually done it. Okay, so let's get rid of Abra and Cleffa. Let's go get a Kadabura. Yeah, because we're going to draw into what we need. I was going to say we should probably get a Dunsparce, but we're going to draw into what we need. So that's okay. What did I tell you? Well, sorry, what was that? What did I tell you? We're gonna draw into what we... Yeah, we're gonna draw into what we need. All right, let's sure, let's go get Hilda. Hilda enriching energy with Tinkatuff. And let's hit him with a powerful foot. How many Terry actually going to be played post-rotation? Probably quite a few. But it depends what we get in, next year's sets, right? Because we're going to have 2 more sets. Sorry, we're going to have one, Phantasmal Flames, who cares about that? We're going to have our January set, which will add like 10 cards. And then we'll have our March set on the day of rotation, which will add 150 new cards. So that could completely change the meta. I mean, the fact that they haven't conceded yet, I'm gonna give them a, like, I understand. I get mad at people who who concede too quickly when I'm just trying to beat them off. But like, you're facing Alakazam as a Gengar player, you should concede pretty quickly. Right? This is like an instance where it's like, yeah, this matchup you should probably concede. Like, even if they get the Grimmsnarl this turn, they can take a double KO. Bring up Mida Dunsparce. Bring up Mida Dunsparce. Yeah, again, the fact that they haven't conceded is kind of crazy. All right, so let's just attach to that guy. We're going to Lilies. If I can draw 1 card, we can take the knockout. We can't. Oh, we got the stupid air balloon. Actually, we can do it, right? I can do the strange timepiece play. It's dumb, but I can do it. It doesn't make any sense, but I can do it. It makes absolutely 0 sense, but I mean, we can take the prize cards, because why the hell not? Okay, good. I'm glad it didn't ask me, do you want to use the ability? Doesn't have any energy on it. All right, so powerful hand. I think we have enough cards in our hand. Oh, I shouldn't have evolved. That's for Japan. So Japan's January set is Mega Zygarde, which will be rolled into our March set. So our January set is going to be Japan's end-of-year reprint set. Yeah, or use the Dunsparce, whatever. I've shut off my brain. We're going to win this one. Yeah, so Japan's like January and February sets will be combined into our March set. Our January set will be Japan's November set plus the starter decks, which will mostly be reprints with like a few cards. And I'm sure they'll have some random EXs or something that suck, and they'll get their own collection boxes, and people will be like, wow, these collection boxes suck, but they'll be worth triple the price in a year because no one's going to have them. Yeah, it can get a little confusing when you're trying to track the Japanese sets and the English sets. All right, well, let's knock out the Grimmsnarl, baby. Or you know what? You know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. just for the fun of it. Just because I can. Not because I should, but because I can. Because trust your pilot's a crazy person. All right, so let's go Wondrous Patch on the Tinkaton. And then we hit him with the Lilies. Oh, I shouldn't. I was thinking the other way around. Okay, that was my bad. I wasn't thinking properly there. I was gonna boss to see again. I told you I shut off my brain. Yeah, so maybe it's a bad thing when you shut off your brain. Maybe shutting off your brain is not the smartest thing in the world. You know, we are all learning that today, that maybe completely shutting off your brain is kind of dumb. Maybe we've all learned an important lesson today. All right, so if they have another Monkey Dory, we lose. But they're not going to have another Monkey Dory. Literally impossible that they have a Monkey Dory, right? And yeah, they used to be $5 in Canada too. So in Canada, it used to be like, you go to a store, it's like, oh, a loose pack is $5. And a booster box was like less than 150 for 36 packs. And yeah, that's not happening anymore. Okay, I think I have to knock out the Grimmsnarl now. I've made a couple mistakes, okay? We can all admit that I made a couple oopsies. And I have to evolve. Okay, we're gonna do it this time. We're gonna do it this time, and we're gonna be fine. Okay. That's crappy. Okay, so we're gonna bosses the Pecharunt. I mean, they can't take 3 prizes, right? Let's go Kadabra. Worst case scenario, we have to play with our balls. I mean, is that really worst case scenario? Okay. Not what I wanted. Okay, so you go down, and then I think Ultra Ball, the Rare Candy, and the Wondrous Patch. I go and get the Dunsparce. We did Dunsparce there. I attach to the Kadabra. We Brutal Wang. Okay, so next turn we're drawing all the cards. And there's the Shaman. See, we put the Shaman. We're facing a deck that hits the bench, and we prized a Tinkatink, a Tinkaton, a Shaman, probably something else that we needed. Those were some insane prizes. Oh, you put a Shaman in your deck to stop spread decks from hitting your bench? Oh, it'd be a Shaman if you prized it against the... So that's 3, like, spread decks in a row. We faced 3. We faced Greninja, the Thing, and now Grimmsnarl. Okay, so they got the monkey. He'd be a Shaman. Well, so they didn't get it. All right, let's do this, everybody. Press 1 if you want to do this. You're going there. We're going to be able to draw like 7 cards this turn. That's unfortunate. Okay, step 1. Dunsparce. Awesome. Step 2. Fez. Step 3. Win the game. Okay, there's a Hilda. Let's get rid of... I mean, I think it's a Tulip, right? I think we go Tulip for 4 cards. That's, 4 is a bigger number. And we go get Abracadabra, Alakazam. Alakazam. Should I do the math and should I check? I don't think we need to check. We'll be fine. Yeah, we got it to Dunsparce. We'll be fine. And then we go to Dunsparce again. And then we still have the Tinkaton. Didn't I have like a 2-card hand at the start of this? Absolutely goated. Not even going to check. I just believe in it. I just believe that we just have it like that. Oh my, we prized both Tinkatink. I'm trying to make a Tinkaton video. We prized both Tinkatink, the baby Tinkaton, and the Shaman. Again, you can't watch my streams and think PDCGL does not have a hate boner for me. All right, facing off against PewDiePie Powder, or P Powder. If you're peeing powder, you might want to go see a doctor. Like that was egregious. And spin for the win. Yeah, but that was crazy. That was like egregious with the prizes. Hey, what if we prized every card you need to make the... Because I can't put that in the video. Exactly. Still go to the sauce. But I can't... Like, this is a Tinkaton deck. What the hell? What are these starts? These starts are crazy. I'm not getting anything. Like, again, the only weakness of Alakazam is a bad start, and every start has been bad. Okay, well, there's a Frostlass. That's concerning. This is going terribly. I don't understand how things can be going this poorly. All right, well, let's go for Hilda Enriching Energy. You know, this is the second time I've had to do this, which is crazy. All right, well, we didn't prize those guys. Did we prize both Tinkaton again? We didn't. Oh, no, we have 3 Tinkaton. So that's cool. All right, let's go get Tinkatuff. Let's go Enriching Energy. Again, you never want to put it on the Abra. I guess I could have played with my balls. But, I mean, they're not going to do it, right? They're not going to do the thing so we can teleport her. You're not going to do the thing. They might but do. That's the only thing. They might but do. They might mount and Badoo me, but that's about it. And we got Bill's transfer if they do. Yeah, that's fine. No, we're fine. We got Kadabra. I mean, they are getting everything without, you know, having a million draw cards. Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I think we're fine, right? Because we're gonna get some Pokemon. We're gonna be able to do the thing. They didn't shut off my items, which doesn't matter because things are going terribly. All right, we're gonna draw 2, get nothing. Ooh, we got Shaman, which we have no use for. All right, so Bill's transfer first. That's terrible. That's a horrible Bill's transfer. Thank you very much. We don't need the Cleffa. We don't need the thing. Okay, so we can't wear a bra, I don't think, right? And 0, thank you. Okay, how much... If they put a Darkness Energy, we're going to take 20, 20, 30... I think Kadabra gets knocked out. So let's just attach to the Tinkaton and end turn. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Bill's transfer getting me nothing good. But we have a good turn next turn, right? We have a good turn coming up next turn. So actually, this is one situation where the Tinkaton is... Tinkaton... Ah, crap. Of course they get the I&O. Of course. But we're gonna get the Dunsparce. Are you freaking kidding me right now? What? Okay, this is... That is insane. That is some crazy RNG right there, PDC. That's not even... RNG has the word random in it. That is not random. That's PDC GL having it out for you. Oh, yeah, real helpful, thanks. Okay, so we have to go Dunsparce, Cleffa. Actually, I guess we go for Tinkaton. I guess Tinkaton makes more sense, and we can't put the Abra down because that just gets knocked out. We're going to have to suck a butt here for a little bit. So prepare to watch me suck some butts. Well, what's going to happen with TCG Pocket is I'm about to make... Oh, my God. Because I'm about to make a TCG Pocket rant video. That one's going to be tough, too. Like, you wouldn't believe what the lists in Japan do with Alakazam. It's just like... No, it's just like 4 Hilda, 4 Arvin, and they win tournaments. Yeah, maybe go back to the coin flips. You know, but I'm playing actual cards to help, and we get nothing. Live or pocket? Well, live is worse in terms of stability, but pocket is worse in terms of having to, spend money. And if you didn't start pocket over a year ago, you're kind of screwed. If you didn't start pocket on day one, well, get ready to spend some money. Okay, so they got Zerosic. They have everything. This is embarrassing. This was absolutely... How is their deck drawing better than mine when I have like 4 Pokemon who draw me cards? And they have 0. Their deck is drawing everything. I'm drawing nothing. What is this, a James Bond game? Wow, this is crazy. This is... Oh my god. Okay, I'm out of here. I'm a pee-poo powder. I'm sorry. I have to concede that one. PDCGL is out to get me today. Okay, let's check out the support. So we have 2 Lilies, 2 Tulip, 2 Hill. All right, we're going to get rid of Tulip, and we're going to go to 4 Lilies. We're going to go to 2-1. We're getting rid of the stupid strange timepiece. We have 9, and we don't need 9 stinking energy. We have Wondrous Patch. We're just going to go for more consistency. Let's add a 3rd Dunsparce. Okay, so what do we got? We got all the things. We have 2 Night Stretcher, 2 Wondrous Patch, 3 Rare Candy. We can play with our balls. We have a Jet. Are you gonna be my girl? Okay. You're not even subbed. You're making demands and you're not even subbed. Well, it's a 3-2. It's a 3-2 line. Okay, so we have, let's get this guy. And then we have 1 of that. And we have Tulip. We have 4 Lilies. We have an air balloon. We should be able to draw cards. Let's do it that way, okay? Things will work out now. If you want to make demands, you better pony up some cash. And Super Smash Kart, too late. You gotta have faster fingers than that. Anyway, why didn't it... You have balls. Why didn't it pop up? Okay, see, this is the start. This is the start we needed. Thank you. We finally have a start. And we don't need Acerolas because the deck is just going to work. Oh, man. Finally a playable start, but then we just have, I'm going to have to play with my balls now. What the hell? This must be like a Venusaur deck or something then. Is this the EX Whims? I have no idea what this is. No, hype trains just kind of do that now. This is an absolutely goated start, but is the Cleffa even useful is the question. Let's go Psychic on you, and I guess I get a Kadabra. Because I want to draw as much off the Cleffa. I should have maybe gone for Enriching Energy, but I never want the Cleffa to feel sad. And you should feel very sad because you're useless. You're a useless card, and you should be disappointed in yourself. Like, it could be Whimsicott EX. Oh, it is Whimsicott EX. They're going for the Wondrous Cotton. Well, I should have played Enriching Energy, I think. Unless we don't get any basics. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's fine. This is actually pretty good. You don't know what the... How do you not know what Whimsicott EX does? Obviously, it does 50 times the amount of trainers in your hand. Obviously. Oh, thank you for revealing my hand to me, PDCGL. I wouldn't have known what that did if you didn't reveal my hand to me. Thank you. You're so helpful. They teched for the matchup. Well, I mean, I think we can still win. Not with this crap. Can I just... PDC Gel has been... Oh my god, okay. We got a playable card. Where's all the basics? I mean, I know we got the Tinkaton, but where's all the other good cards? Okay, we got the Dunsparce. Who do I sacrifice, I guess is the question. Because somebody's getting knocked out here. I guess it should be a Tinkaton. So let's go back for the Dunsparce. I guess you don't need 2 of the baby Tinkaton, though it's like you're going to get screwed over by PDCGL prizing it. You can't really play 1 baby, 1 EX, because then PDCGL is just going to be like, yeah, that's cool. I'm just going to make sure I prize both of them. Sucks to be you. All right, we can absolutely win this one, even if they knock out Fez and Skibidi. Like, if they just go bosses, Fez, and Dippity KO, that's fine. Because... I mean, why this arena? They have a very interesting deck, don't they? You got the Leafeon. That's going to be a non-issue this game because it's based on the amount of energy you have, and I'm probably only going to have 1 or 2. Like Ignition Energy discards itself. Masagate won't do anything. All right, so just Wondrous Cotton, reveal my hand to me. Which it's so, like, why does it do that? Like, I guess it's because your opponent reveals their hand. I guess technically PDC Gel is doing the right thing. Because it does say your opponent reveals their hand. It just seems stupid that it shows your hand to you. But yeah, this is my worst nightmare. A Whimsicott. And it's also really weird that my opponents are not playing, like, cards that draw them cards, and they're drawing insanely well. Like, yeah, they got Teal Masked Ogerpon. That's a draw of 1. That's literally, you just draw 1 card with this dude. Okay, you're definitely not going to be attacking with... Yeah, I was like, you're not attacking with Leafeon. Uh-oh. As much as I would like to use Tinkaton EX, I can't, because we will lose the game if I do that. But I can still pretend like this is a Tinkaton deck, right? Because we're going to be using the other dude. All right, so I think we should Bills first. Because I need to get a rare candy or something. I need to get a rare candy or something. Or I'll take a Tinkatuff, I guess. Speak of the devil. All right, let's flip some coins because we haven't flipped nearly enough coins today. I know it doesn't matter, but we'll flip them off. Who could have foreseen that? Who could have seen that coming? All right, well, let's get the Tinkatank. And I guess I should attach the... Yeah, we have lots of cards that I was like, oh god, do we not have enough? Yeah, we have enough. We'll be okay. No, I'm never doing a coin flip deck ever again. After what happened with that stupid Wheezing deck. But yeah, I think we just win now. Well, that would explain why the rare candies are missing. So if they hit me with an I-O this turn... Leafeon can't take the knockout. How much is the Ogerpon? I think the Ogerpon has it, right? Yeah, so it does 30, 60, 90, 120, 150 with my energy. So if they hit me with an I-O, that's not good, because everybody is going to be on the bottom of the deck. But I only need, what, 7 cards in hand? So I'd only need to get, like, the Dunsparce, Pheasantipity, Tinkaton EX Energy, and we could knock out the Ogerpon and win the game. Thank you, Gorgoroth. Yes. Sub to the VOD's channel to relive all the horribleness. Yeah, there's no reason to attack with Whimsicott. You just attacked with the Teal Masked Ogerpon. Unless they understand what Tinkaton EX does. But they have to Iono. If they don't Iono me this turn, it's game over. Okay. If Tinkaton EX is in the deck, I will attack with Tinkaton EX. But there's a chance that it's prized, so I won't just send up the Tinkatuff, because this is PDCGL. We all know PDCGL hates me. Okay, it's not prized. Good. It's not prized. Let's go, oh my god, are we seriously not gonna have a Wonders patch? Can I find a freaking Wonders patch, please? Alright. We're going to get a Wonders patch. I am guaranteeing you right now, we will find a Wonders patch this turn. Do we have a Kadabra? We have a Kadabra. Alright, so we're gonna go Night Stretcher. As long as there's a Wonders patch, I'm not even gonna check. Okay, I know I checked for the other thing. I'm just gonna go Enriching Energy on the Dunsparce. Oh, thank you. Okay, I was bluffing. I was bluffing the Vampire Slayer. All right, we're gonna be fine. We win the game. They suck. Uh-oh. Okay, let's Bill's transfer. Get the okay. All right. Thank you, Bill. Thank you. That's why Iono is such a bad card. Very, very good, Bill. Okay, so let's go. I think I put the air balloon there, and then we just go big hammer for, oh, you know, just 630 damage, no big deal. Just a measly 630. You know, just whatever. Did we prize 2 rare candy? Oh my god. PDCGL, come on. Like, YouTube audience, this will be in the YouTube video, because when have you ever seen a Whimsicott EX deck? And this is literally the perfect matchup for Whimsicott EX. But when have you ever seen... You gotta watch the VOD channel, okay? You gotta watch this full VOD to understand just how much PDCGL hates me. Because this was insane. Truly, truly insane how bad my prizes were today. How bad the matchups were today. All right, then, okay, we'll leave 1 card in deck. Just in case PDCGL breaks. You know, only 560. Whatever, you know, not a big deal. Only 560 damage. We prized the lilies, that's fine. Prizing 2 rare candies, that's not fine when you only play 3. You can't really play TM Evolution in this deck because Arven doesn't really fit. But you know what does fit in my mouth? Box Den, damn straight. A Tinkaton of toes. Absolutely. All right, so 128. But yeah, like I'm glad that I'm working on videos this week, because Gengar has been I had so many ideas going into this week, or going into, you know, this mid-set, whatever thing you want to call it. I had so many ideas that revolved around Gengar, specifically, not really Toxtricity. Obviously, I have tons of Wonders Patch stuff. But Gengar was like, oh, I got so many crazy ideas, and then it's just, every idea I tried, Gengar, it's horrible. Okay, I was like, are we seriously going to do the Enriching Energy combo again? Well, that is kind of cool that you can Enriching Energy the Abra and then just do it again. Where the hell? Okay, so it's Kangaskhan Absol. This is an easy win. Again, never lose to this deck unless BDCGL screws me over. You Suck tried to flex on me with the run errand for 2. Yeah, you want to see something better than a run errand for 2? How about a teleporter, Lily's Determinate? What the hell is that? This deck plays 4 Buddy Puffin and like 20 basics. Okay, that's slightly better, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have to teleport her. I guess I sacrificed the Tinkaton? But what's unfortunate is if they don't take a knockout, then we just kind of have a Tinkaton stuck there. And I can't really do anything with this guy because... Oh, no, I can't really Jet Energy either. I was thinking, oh, I could Jet Energy to Dunsparce. But that doesn't really work. So yeah, again, this is what I was saying. If they do nothing, we're in a really bad spot. And they're going to do nothing. The deck does play 1 or 2 Air Balloon and obviously Jet Energy. So we're not screwed, especially when their deck relies on me not taking a knockout, and this deck will take a million knockouts and they will hate themselves. Just why do people insist on playing this deck? Do they not watch my videos? That's fine. See, we got Tinkaton EX. See, it doesn't matter. Oh, you're playing Alakazam pilot. Oh, I'm just gonna blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. We got Tinkaton EX, baby. And I only need, if I can bump the Lively Stadium, I only need 10 cards in hand to knock it out. So they think they're so cool. They think they're so slick. Okay, so maybe I do the thing. No, we're not gonna Jet the Cleffa. I'm gonna do the thing. Okay, we're gonna believe in the heart of the cards here. I'm gonna Jet the Tinkaton. We're gonna believe in the heart of the cards. We should not have believed in the heart of the card. No, I think we should. Okay, so let's go Abra, and then we'll get a Tinkaton. Yeah, so we need to go and get... Well, actually, do I go for a Dunsparce here? I think that actually might be the play, is we go for the Dunsparce. And then what I do is I use the Bills after I pop my Dunsparce. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but they have to go Crispin double heads to knock out my Tinkaton, whereas I can very easily knock out their Absol. Right? This is like the perfect matchup. Maybe I'm a little too greedy, but you got to believe in the heart of the card sometimes. Right? You know, I can get enriching energy from the deck. I can get all the things. I just want to boss this dude and clap its cheeks. Press 1 if you want to clap an Absol's cheeks. And if they happen to come up here and use Claw of Darkness, they just made my life a million times easier because there's nothing they can get rid of. If they use Claw of Darkness, what can they get rid of that makes a big deal? Like, oh, they can get rid of Bills? Okay. Yeah, again, everyone's just like, oh, please hit into me. Oh, they are. They are good. They are going for Claw of Darkness. I guess they get rid of the Bills. Wait, what? Okay. You have to go for the Bills, though, right? You have to pretend like you're from Buffalo and go for the Bills. But they're going to take one look at my hand and be like, uh-oh. What? That was absolutely the wrong decision. Okay, well, it didn't matter. Absolutely did not matter whatsoever. Okay, I do need an energy, though, which is a little concerning. We got the energy. We got everything, really. Okay, so let's go Bills for 7. Oh, no. Okay, that's a Bills not for 7, but we have it because we only need 11 cards. That was a terrible Bills, by the way. I guess I have to rare candy for Alakazam because that's how we're going to win this game is they probably only have the 1 mist energy. So we just win based on that. What the hell? Okay, so we go you down. I'm okay. How many we got? We got 360. I can only get rid of one card. I can lose one card, and I think it should be the Fez, right? I think the Fez is the one card that we can get rid of in that situation, or at least put down in that situation. So this was the perfect matchup. You know, a Mega Absol Kangaskhan player with a Mist Energy. Normally, well, I mean, normally this would still be fine because, you know, they have Kangaskhan and Latias and Fez. But if they were able to get me out of all my Gust cards, then we would have lost as an Alakazam player. But that's a lot of ifs and buts and candy and nuts in my mouth. They have to Iono. They can't knock out Fez this turn, so they have to Iono. They can't knock out Fez. There's nothing they can do. Yeah, but that's because I wasn't in Brisbane. You know, could you imagine, Might, if I was in Brisbane? Could you imagine if I was in Brisbane, Might? Oh, I would have clapped them cheeks all night, Might. I would have rolled up with a Tinkaton of balls in me hands, and we would have used a powerful foot and whacked him with my big hammer. We would have pulverized him, baby. Actually a good accent. Oh, actually a good accent. Thanks, Might. Alright, so they're going for my Fez. Yeah. I guess. What? That's an interesting decision that you've decided on there. That was my that was my real for the win accent. What do you mean fake? Yes, I'm trapped. Help me, step bro, I'm trapped. Okay, so we have it, right? I'm not going to do the math. I'm just going to assume that we have it. And Tinkaton EX, absolutely goated. Oh, okay. See? I don't know why there isn't some sort of counter for the amount of cards in your hand. Like, we know the cards in our opponent's hand, but why don't we know the cards in our hand? Wouldn't that also make sense? And their hand just disappeared, by the way. But wouldn't it make sense to know how many cards are in our hand, especially when there's two decks that are, you know, really good, I might say, that use it? It'd be kind of good to know that. On the cell phone app? Yeah, because that would take dev time. You know, it's two separate dev teams for the mobile and the PC version. The problem, Fox, then, is that the timer gets really mad at you. So if you take time to count your hand, the timer will start doing that ding ding thing, and it will you might lose your turn if you try to count. So counting is actually bad according to PDCGL. You know, trying to do math and counting is actually a bad thing according to this game. Yeah, like TCG Masters has so many just quality of life features that you wish were in this game, but you know that they can't figure out. Like being able to know how many ancient Pokemon are in your discard pile without having to count how many ancient Pokemon are in your discard pile. Could you imagine that? Counting is for suckers. Get it? Counting toes is for suckers. Get it? Because you suck toes? That's what they're good for? Well, I'm about to lose to a Venusaur deck because we have another terrible start. Well, there's no invisible timer that's gonna start getting mad at you, right? In real life, you're allowed to count your hand. You're allowed to take the time to count your hand without a judge yelling at you, you got 15 seconds. You have 15 seconds to make your move, or else you lose your turn. So there's, you know, that's the difference. Yeah, they should have a judge that's just always there. But the timer counting down is arbitrary. Like Magic Arena It's not good in terms of, you know, your timer and stuff, but it gives you a long leeway of like, hey, you're running out of time, buddy. Did we just top deck everything? Did I just top deck everything I need to have a turn 2 Tinkaton EX? We did. The question is, what do I do? Because we don't have a knockout on the dude. I mean, it's 170. I could bosses. No, I think we just set up for the long game because what are they going to do? Take a knockout? I'd like to see them try. All right, so let's go double Abra. Actually, could I have taken the knockout? Yeah, I could have. Oh, we can still do it. That's okay. Was not expecting, again, being bad at math is just so cool. I wish I could be bad at math every day. We just win the game. I just won the game. I just got a turn 2 Tinkaton EX with no help. Just thanks to enriching energy and lilies. And we prized several good cards because BDC Gel is like that. And we have a deck that can one-shot Venusaur. They're playing Cycling Road, though. The Cycling Road is questionable. But yeah, this is how bad Venusaur is Venusaur players are resorting to using Cycling Road to try to make it work. Yeah, the deck is just bad. It's like, oh, how do we make it work? Well, we could try Cycling Road. Okay, we don't need much. We need more than that. We don't need much to win. We do need more than that, though. Yeah, I don't really know what the hell. Okay, so that's just there to draw cards. So there's a Fez. I guess I just Fez and Skibidi. Put that guy into play. I'm going to Cycling Road. That didn't work. I just want to get the card out of my deck. So if we get like 2 Kadabra or a Dunsparce, they do realize they put the wrong Maractus in. Don't tell them. Don't tell them that we have a knockout too. Oh my god, we have 240. We already have the. I don't even need to evolve into Kadabra, and we just have the knockout. Mega Venusaur is trash. If nothing else, this video should be proof that you should never ever get back together. You should never ever play Venusaur. Okay, Venusaur is garbage. You're garbage, mate. I will leave this in the video. Just, again, never play Venusaur. Mega Gengar is worse. Do we prize both of our Wondrous Patch this game? Oh my god, this PDCGL is one of a kind, isn't it? You'll never find, you know, that could be good or bad. And Dr. Arceus, make sure you clap your cheeks one time for me. Thank you, Foxden. Thank you for agreeing with the correct take. Hydrapple would never, am I right? Hydrapple would never. Are they about to use double? Oh, God. Oh, this is mean. This is just mean. I should be kind to them. Okay, well, that's actually really bad. That was a terrible draw. Sure, let's attach to the Kadabra and let's whack him with our big hammer. Oh yeah, clap him faster, Dr. Arceus. You clap him so hard you can start flying. So we prized Wondrous Patch, Dawn. I wouldn't be surprised if our final prize was Miriam, because I wanted to try out Miriam. If you don't recall, Miriam is shuffle in 5 Pokemon and draw 3. So it's actually kind of useful. Especially if you get like Xerosic or something. If someone's like, hey, I'm going to use Xerosic. I'm like, okay. You know, like Tulip, arguably Tulip is better than Miriam because it's 4 and can get back in energy. But the Miriam can get back to Dunsparce, Pheasantipity, Psyduck, Shaman. You know, Tulip is relegated to just Psychic. Wait, what? What? What the hell? What are they doing? Oh, no. Oh, this is... I applaud the effort. I applaud the effort, Mr. Yao. They're trying. They got this guy that heals. Remember, we're getting a Ludicolo in Phantasmal Flames that heals, and we also have the old Ludicolo that does plus 40. So Ludicolo might be a combo you can use coming up. And Fox then, well, this is staying in, because, you know, maybe this will give somebody an idea. And I'm just going to retreat and take the KO. This is, this was a rough one. This was tough. This was tough. This was rough. This was not fun. Was that stadium do? Oh yeah, it's heal 10 if you play a supporter. Boom. Yeah. I bet they can't handle themselves right now. Like, oh damn, you healed 10? What am I supposed to do? Oh, there's the Miriam. Real useful. I mean, I should have flipped the coins, okay? I'll admit I should have. If I get a jet energy, okay, I was gonna say if I get a jet energy, I'll do it. If I get a jet energy, which I don't know if is in the deck, I was going to do it, but we didn't get the jet energy. I should have flipped through it. I'm sorry that we didn't do that, but I have an aversion to coin flips now. Coin flips are bad. Mega Venusaur is worse. I mean, you can, no matter what, Community Center, you go for healing, just don't play, just stay away from Venusaur, stay away from Gengar. Okay, so we're gonna play a Togekiss build. I know I said we're staying away from coin flips, but this is a list where you don't need it. Right? You don't need the Togekiss to win, it's just a fun little bonus card. And I'm still undecided what the Friday stream will be. Because, like, it might be like a triple play or something with Gengar, like Mega Gengar. I'll write it down. Mega Gengar, triple play. Spiritomb. What's the other one? Spiritomb, Sableye, and like Liepard. No. No. I didn't put a Shaman in this list. Uh-oh. There's no Shaman in this list. There's no shame in admitting I forgot to put a Shaman in this list. And of course, what happens? I put Shaman in a deck. We prize it or we don't face spread decks. And the Hippowdon, I mean, we could do like Mega Lucario Hippowdon or something like that. What did I mean, I don't think I did. Like, well, what did it do? 40 damage to each bench Pokemon that has damage counters? I mean, maybe. Abra. I like how it says choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we got rid of that. We got rid of that. Because, like, I tested Gengar with Zoroark, and I was thoroughly unimpressed, mostly because all I did was face Garchomp, and Garchomp's bad. But I think, like, a Mega Gengar triple play of, like, just terrible ideas that I came up with might be fun. Because that way I can, you know, Goliath, thank you. Thank you. Oh, no. You're terrible luck, Goliath. Oh, no. That's not how that was supposed to go. That was bad. Okay. Ooh, this is funny. Okay, never mind. This is funny. This is funny. I might be able to do the thing. We might be able to get rid of their Neo Upper energy. Ah, come on. Come on, bro. You couldn't just give me that one. You couldn't just be like, yeah, we got you, bro. We're gonna make it happen for the first time. For the first time in history. All right, let's go enriching. Just, I mean, they're gonna wipe my butt entirely. My butt is about to get severely wiped here. No, we're not gonna jet the Cleffa, okay? Stop saying that. We're never gonna jet the Cleffa. And Dr. Arceus, well, yeah, I leaked it in my own video. What do you mean? I leaked it in my own video. So yeah, we'll do Spirit. Actually, I have the Scrafty as well. Like, I have several ideas for Gengar that are bad that we can have fun messing around with. They got that. This is insane, by the way. Is there any like fun decks? I just want to put like a fun deck. I want to whack off with a fun deck for one game just to show you what I'm cooking up off stream. Scovillain? Do I have that? I think I do actually, yeah. Yeah, there's the Scovillain Meganium. Thank you. That's a Mega Evolution deck that did well in a tournament like a month ago. All right, we can take the knockout this turn, believe it or not. It's highly unlikely, but we can do it. We just need bills and some things. Huh. So we attach to you. We go get rid of that and that. Go get Alakazam. Actually, yeah, I think we have to get Alakazam. And if I can just take the knockout, I think we win, but that's like almost impossible at this point, right? Yeah, we gotta... Yeah, that's not cool. All right, so yeah, let's play Scovillain. Totsadiri, Mega Gengar. No, Mega Gengar is bad, Joe Biden. It's terrible. We'll play Scovillain. It's just Scovillain Meganium. I don't think it's going to be good, but hey, it's a meme deck. Meme decks aren't supposed to be good. Yeah, Dr. Arceus, if you check out my Road Decks video, some really handsome guy featured that Ludicolo combo. And Ruckman, thank you for, you know, it's always great when people just show up after missing for a little bit. I don't care that I spelt that wrong. I got money. Ruckman gave me money. 31 gifted, thank you. Nobody that I think I've ever seen in stream got a sub, but I still appreciate it. So Molentex, Frosty BRB, Marco Master, Cow, and Doloc. Welcome to the cockpit, and Ruckman, thank you again. If anyone ever plans on gifting a bunch of subs, I can activate my like 30% discount if you gift 5 or whatever. Obviously, I get less money, but you spend less money. Mods, ban Clamburglar, please. So yeah, Ruckman, Never Gonna Let You Down, Mr. Mountain Dew, Clamburglar. Anyone who gifts subs, if you ever want me to do the 30% off or whatever it is, because you want to make sure everyone's got balls next to their name, balls in their face, I can do that. I have that power. What the hell is this? Okay, we got this. Everyone press 1 if we got this. And Cow, there you go, Cow. How is... This is way too lucky. We switch to Scovillain and then we immediately face a rock deck. Or I guess a ground deck in Mamoswine. Oh, the goated lilies. All right, so we want to get... I guess we do item lock them. So let's go Badoo. We want to item lock them. I guess I want to give them a handy as well. Let's put the Forest of Vitality down, because what are the odds I get a Stadium, right? It's almost 0. Ooh, hello. hello there. Petalil. I don't think we want the Petalil. And Yeah, let's bug catching set some things out of the deck. Let's get the Scoville, let's get the Bayleaf. This could be really good or really, really bad. We got Capsicid and Energy. Okay, we win. And Gordroth, thank you for the sub. See, this is great. If you give people subs and then somebody doesn't get a sub, they'll be like, oh, I should probably sub. But then it would be playing a bad deck. So Gordroth, thank you. Ruckman, thank you for masterfully baiting Gordroth into subbing. That's really cool. So shutting off their items means they can't... Oh, no. Is this going to be a Grand Tree? You about to hit me with a Grand Tree, bro? Okay, well, that helps me. I'll just use Iono. Like, that's the same thing. Only thing you're good at, hey, if that's the only thing you're good at, you should be proud of yourself. So I just evolve into Stovillain. We go two-headed Crushing. We don't actually knock them out, even with the Lilligant. Because that'd be... Oh, no, we do. We do. So I made a slight oopsie. I should have put the Petalil down. I just didn't think they'd have, you know, the Grand Tree combo. They do need an energy, though. And also, my Stovillain could screw them over. But yes, I made a slight error, okay? I'll admit that I made a slight error. The Petalil should have gone down. But... Okay, so Force of Vitality was bumped. Oh, they lose. I think they lose this one. Okay, so we're going to attach to you. I will put the Petalil down. Iono. And we're going to believe in the heart of the cards. We should not have believed in the heart of the cards. But I can still use two-headed Cheech Clapping. And it probably actually helps if we keep the Grand Tree in play. PDCGL broke for a second. No, never mind. Don't pay attention to that. And then we go two-headed Crushing. That was okay. I mean, the Poke here probably doesn't matter when they can just, you know, get all the things. The Swinub is fine, but they're going to get either a Mamoswine or a Garganacl on these nuts. They're going to gargle on these nuts, which is going to be a little concerning. So even though I have weakness advantage, we might lose. But if I can get Lilligant, then I can just take a knockout with Badoo. And then they can't... Oh, this is great. We can use Grand Tree to get Lilligant, knock them out with Badoo, have no two prizers on the... Oh, crap. I still think that's the play, though. I go Night Stretcher for the thing. Yeah, we go Night Stretcher for the dude back. The handy fans don't matter nearly as much anymore. But I will put the energy on, I guess, the Garganacl. Because, I mean, the Pidgeot... I mean, the Garganacl can do more. But I cannot... Like, I have to two-shot the Pidgeot? That I can... I don't know. I don't know. Who should I attack? Or who should I give the energy to? Should I give the energy to Pidgeot or Garganacl? I'll let chat decide. And remember, the richest people get to have the final say. So if Ruckman says anything, then they get the final say, because they're the #1 gifter. So do I put the energy on the Pidgeot or the Garganacl? Chat decides. And Lena, we got a video. Unlike the last stream, we did get a YouTube video. So it goes good. And Kite, welcome in. Did they just Wait, how have they... Feels like they've been playing forever. No one's taken a prize yet? Alright, well, no one said who to give it to, so I'm going to give it to the Knackley. Actually, no, I shouldn't do that. Put on the... You said it 1 second too late. I was going to put it on the Knackley, then I realized how dumb that was. All right, so we go up with the Badoo. I'm sorry, Ruckman. I will clap my own cheeks in penance for you. Okay, that's really good. And then we go for a Lilligant. Knock out the Mamoswine. Force the Vitality. Night Stretcher. We get the Capsicid back. And I think I used the Pokegear even though it never works. Hey, it actually worked for once in its life. For once in its life, the card actually helped me. All right, that is less good. Okay. We go Bug Catching Set. They're going to INO us for sure. So let's go 1 Scovillain. Actually, no, if they're going to INO us, then I should just take 2 cards I know we don't need. So this left a Scovillain in the deck. They're probably not going to gust the Capsicid. I mean, they probably are. But they're only going to take 1 prize. They would have to waste a bosses. We do have another Bug Catching Set. I also have Arvin. I know it was a lie. This is the one time I hope you're right. But this is crazy that we get, out of all the matchups we could have had, this is the matchup we get where it's, we don't do enough. What are we playing? Well, we already won with Tinkaton, so now we're just messing around with Scovillain, and we ran into both the best and worst matchup. So yeah, I'm looking at my list of decks, and I'm really just leaning towards a Mega Gengar triple play. That very much seems like the way to go. And what I mean by that is I'll just do like all my crazy Mega Gengar ideas all at once. And yeah, so that's a, remember 3/1/3 Gengar, 2/2 Toxtricity. Okay, that's what you have to remember. 3/1/3 Gengar, 2/2 Toxtricity. If you remember that, we will have our next deck. Because I build my decks in my.limitlesstcg.com, but they don't update the new cards until the day the set is out. So, okay, they're going for Capsicid. Oh, they're going for Lilligant. Okay. So I believe I still lose no matter what. I believe we lose no matter what, even still. Because that would have been 320. Ooh, actually. Okay. Watch me not get a Scovillain. Okay, we got a Scovillain. We got an energy. Let's get double Scovillain. Can gargle on D's nuts, am I right? All right, so let's go. Let's check the deck. Oh, we have a Xerosic. We have a Xerosic in the deck. No counter catcher, though. That seems odd-ish. All right, let's put the dude down. So, I mean, let's just INO. I could have stamped and hoped, but you should never have hope when you're playing. Oh, there is a counter catcher. I don't know what I was going to use it for. But I think we just have to go for two-headed crushing. Okay. Double lilies. All right, I'll take that. But I think we still just lose. Right? This has always been the problem with Scovillain, is that it just doesn't do enough damage. And we're out here facing a Mamoswine. Even though we hit them for weakness, they always survive. I would have needed 2 Lilligant, but even then, that's not going to do it. And unfortunately, we won't be able to get to that secret spicy deck. I do have to go. My toes are drying up, and I don't have any lotion near me. So this will be the last game. Did they just hit me with a Kling Clang? The goated, I mean, this card is terrible, except for its ability in this one specific situation. But we just got Kling Clanged. When you get cling clang, that's when you know it's time to hang up your feet so they can air dry after you lotion them. Oh, and I'm about to expose so many TCG Pocket players to my foot stuff. So when that video goes live, get ready. There's going to be some comments from TCG Pocket players like, why does this guy like feet so much? And then you have to reply, why don't you like feet as much as him? Huh? Maybe you're the weird one for not liking feet. You ever think about that? Maybe you're the weird one. So our only hope is knocking out this dude and then hoping they don't have a counter to it. Sure, let's waste the Poffin, put the Chikorita, because we can still get a stamp and then maybe they just need a 2-card combo and they can't do it. And people take you seriously when you post that, Clan Burglar. I just want to mention that. People do take you seriously. Okay. Get rid of Night Stretcher. No, 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 no. Those are all useless. We never hit a good card, did we? Is there a new card that helps the stove? I mean, if you watch Trust Your Pilot's old decks with new cards video, you'd know what new cards are coming out. I mean, you could say that Risky Ruins helps it out. And like there's also Oricorio and stuff, and they got the Dark. Yeah, they got the Dark Enacle. Okay. But that card is just like not great. So it's 70 more for each damage counter on it. I mean, it's playable. Risky Ruins help. What am I doing, Pocket? It'll either be out tomorrow or Wednesday. Probably Wednesday. Just depends how long the video ends up being. But yeah, so Stovillain, you can't play Stovillain. I will not be watching it. It's not a gameplay. It's a rant video. So don't worry. It's a rant video. It's not a gameplay video. I will be ranting, so you should watch it. And it's I do mention things. No, it's not a gameplay. It's a rant video because I haven't ranted lately. I didn't rant about PTCGL, so it's a rant video about how bad Pocket is, and that's the neat part. So stay tuned for that. It'll be up in the next day or two. And try not to hate Sunny. Sunny's 1-1. Imagine losing in your own tournament. I'll see you on Friday's stream and on a video on Wednesday and Thursday, probably.